Hey everyone, it's Zach here with another episode of Hope for Master Ball. Now, while everyone's got Season 8 and the team building on their mind, I thought that I would take a break from team building myself and showcase a team that I really liked. This is another YouTuber, actually the first one who did a collaboration with me in a battle, best of 3, WifiMerriman. He actually was able to get this team all the way up into, I want to say, the top 500 or top 300 of Master Ball rank this month, which was really impressive. And as you can see, it's got some niche picks with the Choice Spec Politoed with no Perish Song, no Protect, but it is still bulky. And as you can see with the Moltres, the Zapdos, and the Kingdra, it goes full in on the rain mode. You also have Rillaboom for some offensive pressure, and Protect without Fake Out, which is pretty unique for most Rillaboom sets, and then a weakness policy Metagross. So we're going to try to see if we can get this team to have as much success as he did. And you should really check him out. I did message him to see if this was okay to borrow his team, and he didn't respond to me yet, so I hope it's okay. But his channel will be down in the description, and I hope you guys enjoy it. So let's get into some battles. Now, one thing I really lack is the fact that I never do practice matches when I pick up rental teams. I just kind of jump into it. So if I play bad the first couple of matches, that is probably why. But I have seen him play a couple of matches on his channel, so I kind of know how the team works. And we have our first opponent. So we have Charizard and the Urshifu. I wonder if, should I lead Zapdos? I shouldn't lead any. I could bluff the Fake Out. The real question is who do I want in the back? Do I want Zapdos or do I want Moltres? Zapdos works well against things like Tapu Fini, and it's got the Hurricane for Rillaboom and Urshifu, but Moltres also handles Rillaboom, Urshifu pretty well. I want to say I want to go Zapdos because it has a better matchup against the Regieleki. And I want to say my first call here is probably to bluff the Fake Out. So who do we lead here? Charizard and Whimsicott. That's actually really good. So you're probably G-Max Charizard. So I do have to worry about a double Protect. Do I want to Airstream right off the bat? I think I do, and I do want to preserve. Let's just... No, I think switching in Politoed isn't bad here. We want to hope that we force the Whimsicott to either switch out or Protect. I'm worried about Fake Tears. I'm worried about Tailwind. So we bring in the rain and we Dynamax first. And if you hear a dog barking in the background, that is my neighbor's dog. Lizzie is peacefully sleeping right behind me. We want to hope that we can score a big knockout here. And the Charizard's going to Protect. Okay. Switcheroo. Did you Switcheroo eject button me? Lagging Tail, okay. That's not honestly too bad. Because we still hit Charizard so hard through Protect, even without the Life Orb. So here I want to max Airstream into the Whimsicott and just get a Muddy Water off. Because you're probably G-Max Charizard and can't change the weather. So hopefully this combination here will get us a double knockout. We'll see a Gleam come out. And the Whimsicott's going to do big damage because of the Life Orb. And you're going for the flinch. And we see that the Charizard is Life Orb. Politoed does flinch though. But we should take out the Whimsicott here. And we'll get some grassy terrain recovery. Regieleki. Okay. Ooh, this is a tough one. Because you can Electro Web and do a lot of damage here. I want to say you just Thunderbolt though. If we get any damage on Regieleki, we're still in a good position. And we see the max. That's a Sports Ball or a Quick Ball. But that should be the Regieleki. Yeah. So are they Dynamaxing Regieleki because it's their best option, or is their Regieleki more Dynamax oriented? We'll see a Max Lightning come out into the Kingdra. And we do hang on. So one thing that Wi-Fi is really good at is that he really knows how to tweak his sets to make them just bulky enough. You'll see that a lot with the Kingdra and the Politoed. Once again, just bulky enough. Who misses? And look at that damage on Specs from Specs Politoed. So we just blew their Dynamax before we ended ours. We got a attack drop on the Charizard. I should have, if I knew it would have done that much damage to Regieleki, I probably would have went Max Airstream, and it seems that that was probably just like a Volt Switch set. How many more turns of rain do I have? 2 more turns of rain. So I could get a Hurricane off next turn. And they've just been going to Air Slash into Politoed, so I want to make sure. Scorching Sands. Okay. So they should get a double knockout here. And Charizard's going to go down to Life Orb next turn. And unfortunately, because both of our Pokemon were so low, we weren't able to really get the calcs. So we've seen Scorching Sands, probably Heat Wave, and Air Slash. So we could just get a quick knockout onto Charizard, but we've already seen Protect. But they haven't seen Protect on us. So I just want to try to break a potential Sash on the Urshifu. And yeah, so Charizard protected to try to block. Okay, and you're going to double. So that puts us in a little bit of a troubling spot. Because the rain's now gone. Grassy Glide seems really safe here from the Rillaboom, and we just want to Hurricane into the Urshifu. because we don't want Charizard doing any damage that it doesn't have to. Wicked Blow comes out, does a good amount, and we do land the Hurricane, which is going to bring it down to Sash. So a Grassy Glide should be enough just to take it out. And we don't get the Confusion, unfortunately. So here we just Grassy Glide, and which one's more accurate? They're both just as accurate, so I'm going to go with the Hurricane. And they're going to cancel. Okay. So good game. So that just, I mean, it just shows that I don't know why they led Charizard. I think they might have expected like the Zapdos lead, but I mean, when you see Charizard and Whimsicott, like Kingdra was just an easy bring, and as you saw, like Wi-Fi does really good work onto his calc. So we're gonna jump into the second one. Okay, so we have our next opponent. Looks like a Korean player. And here's something I didn't think about, the Spectrier. So how do we handle the Spectrier? We can't bring Metagross here. And the Azelf, I want to say that's Azelf. We have to worry about things like Ally Switch. I think we immediately need the speed. AV Moltres can kind of be good here. We have to worry about that Regieleki. That's why I wanted to go Kingdra to get damage on the Regieleki. I think I led wrong into this matchup. Okay. So honestly, Spectre is like pretty frail. And I can't go for Max Strike because I have to worry about... I have to worry about the Ally Switch. So I know a bulky Rillaboom lives at least one Max Phantasm from Spectrier, but I do not know about this set. But like I said, Wi-Fi is pretty good on his calcs, and he likes to build his teams a little bulkier. Even though this is an offensive Rillaboom, we might be able to get some damage out still. Solid chunk. Max Phantasms. Gonna go into the Moltres. But once again, Wi-Fi with his sets and the AV just takes it really well. And the defense drop really doesn't do much. Explosion? Why? Why? Okay, so we're +1 in speed. I want to get the Zapdos in and get the Grassy Seeds off. And Regieleki. So we do get a defensive boost, but it's not going to do much in this matchup here. There's no speed investment on this Moltres. Okay. So even at +1, we don't outspeed either of these mons. Oh, I think we threw it here. Thunder Cage. Okay. And Max Phantasm's going to go out again. That's going to bring us to neutral on our defense, but we barely hang on. And we missed the Hurricane. Oh well. So at least Hurricane won't miss this time. Are we actually going to get it off, though? Because you can just Electro Whip and Max Phantasm here and pretty much call it a game. Just Thunder Cage again, though. Which is going to one-shot Politoed. Good game. So I'm going to do one more match because that matchup does not do the team justice because should I have expected a explosion Azelf? I don't know. I expected Ally Switch. I didn't expect explosion. So a double protect there, turn 1, would have really like turned the team around or turned the match around. Okay, and here we have a Tapu Lele trick. There's Trick Room. I think we bring in Metagross. And who do we want for our last mon? I want to say maybe Moltres. If we can stall out Trick Room. Going against some strange stuff today, but it's fun. Okay, so Lele's faster. Do I want to use my Dynamax yet? I don't think I do. Let's double into the Cresselia and try to get a confusion. Because the Lele is there to prevent taunt and fake out. No confusion, unfortunately. And we're just going to see a Moonblast. So it's a good thing that we didn't max the Kingdra. So I think it's a fine time to bring in Metagross here. Calm Mind. Okay. I think we Flamethrower the Lele here. And just max Steel Spike for damage. Because we want to hit it physically because it just Calm Mind. I should have doubled into it though. I don't know if we'll be able to get the damage, but what we want to do is try to get this Metagross as bulked up as possible, but I can't max Quake until I get Cresselia off the field because I have to watch out for Ally Switch. And that's something else the max Steel Spike into Cresselia handles, is that Ally Switch. And the Ally Switch is actually coming from Lele. And we're just able to one-shot it. And there's the Trick Room. There's Takataka. So a max Rockfall could do a lot, and we can't protect here, unfortunately. We could Flamethrower hoping for the burn. And I think we have to put damage into that Cresselia. And keep getting defense boost. I wouldn't be surprised to see a max Rockfall here. Yeah, there's the max Rockfall. But you do also give Metagross a special defense buff. And Moltres is going to go down. So this is 3 against 1. And I would not be surprised, since we didn't see an Ally Switch, we're probably going to see it recover. Moonlight. Yep. So we do have Rillaboom. I think a Grassy Glide is good here. I just want to keep getting defense. Okay, the Grassy Glide will be enough to take out the Cresselia. Max Flare. So you go into the Rillaboom. So that means you have Heat Crash. Yes, you have Heat Crash. And you're +2, so... And your last mon's Glastrier. So we've like bulked up for this, but can we survive a Max Flare in the Sun from a +2 stack attacker? How many more turns of Trick Room do we have? 2 more turns of Trick Room. Also, who has the weakness policy here? Close combat. And Max Flare. So that's enough to knock off, to activate weakness policy. Do I go for the double protector or do I just go for the raw earthquake? I think I should go for the raw earthquake. If we don't survive a double up, we don't survive a double up. Heat Crash and Sun though. I think we are +3 defense, but you're +2, you have the Sun, so you're basically +3, so that evens out. If not more. I think our best move would have been to double protect, but was that us or was that them? It was 16, so it should have been them. Okay. I guess we will never know. Anyways, what would you have done in that situation? Let me know in the comments down below. Also, how do you feel about Wi-Fi's team? I think it's pretty good. I don't think I showed it as well as I could have, but who can predict a explosion? Azelf. Not I. That's all I have to say. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. If so, don't forget to check out Wi-Fi's channel and also like and subscribe to this video here. I'm almost to 300 subscribers. Wi-Fi is almost to 70. So get us both there. And I hope you guys stick around for the next one. Anyways, I'm Zach, and I'll see you guys later.